Now let's try the Stegosaurus. This time we'll start with the big oval. And then put a smaller oval next to him. He has a smaller head down below, towards the bottom. And then connect his head, start at the top of his head and connect it to his body. The bottom of his head and connect it to his body. And you can make his nose a little bit pointier. Maybe about like that, kind of like a backwards C. And then we'll make his tail, starting at the top, go up the mountain and down the mountain, and then way up in there. Then start at the bottom of his belly, follow his belly, can come closer and closer and closer till you get to the end. Then Stegosaurus has 4 legs. I'm going to make a kind of a C shape here, and another one to show how wide his foot is. And then put 4 toes on. 1, 2, kind of like hot dog shapes. 3, 4, and add his, I'm going to erase the bottom of his little claws and put a little arc, and then a pointy arc, and a little arc there, arc. There's a line claw. Then I'm going to erase the line so his leg goes up in his body because it's on this side. Now his back leg starts way up here, comes down. There's his knee. Then start the other one like right here underneath the, maybe it comes up a little bit more. And then add his toes. 1, 2, 3, 4. And erase the tips. And put a little arc. And then his pointy claws. Lots of arcs. And erase this line because his leg is up in his body. His front leg's up in his body, and his back leg's up in his body. Then the leg that's on the other side of him starts at his neck, comes down, make 4 little 1, 2, 3, 4, and is wide. Make his leg really wide, like an elephant's. Then erase these lines. This toe's behind the other one. And put an arc, and then his claws. Okay, so now he has 3 legs, 1 more leg back here, not in the middle of his belly, but a little bit further over. This one, half of his leg is hiding behind the other one. I'm going to make it shorter so it looks like it's further away. 1, 2, 3. His other toes back there. Erase those. Put a little arc with his pointy claws. Okay, now I'm going to erase the line so his tail will connect to his body, and erase the lines where his neck connects to his head. Okay, now we're going to put on his eye, big eye, and maybe he's looking at a yummy plant that he wants to eat. And I'll give him a little jaw. If you want, you could open his mouth. He has kind of a pointy nose. Okay, then, kind of like the Dimetrodon had those long spikes, Stegosaurus has these shapes on his back. They kind of look like a house shape. So 1, 2 sides of a house with a triangle on top. And the middle one's really big. And then they get smaller, just like the Dimetrodons. House shape, a little one here. And then he has these spiky tail. Goes right off the page. And then over here, these get smaller. Smaller. And there's Stegosaurus. What would you like to put? A plant in here? Maybe a yummy aloe plant. I don't know what kind of plants he ate, some kind of prehistoric plants. And if I have a plant on the left side, I think I'll put a plant on the right side. So it has balance. Like our paintings that we did when we looked at the Indebelli artwork. And then maybe you can put some sun up there or a cloud in the sky. Or maybe a little tiny pteranodon that's far away. And then you can outline it. I'll show you when it's done how it's all outlined.